Patriots taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And the Patriots, Charles, what more can you say? Last year, Tom Brady moves on, wins the Super Bowl in Tampa. The Patriots struggle home to a 7-9 finish, and everyone says, Devontae Parker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Patriots have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. On first down, Locke. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, it's Locke. His throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. Taking it about the 16. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. And that's a big pickup on a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. Got a man and he hits him in stride. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Throwing Jones. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Patriots will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Fulk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it's finished off by a pass touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Locke. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, Ken.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Fulk. And it's now 21-0.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Locke.
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
21-0 our score after 1. Now Locke, he lost the football, it's out, and the Patriots have it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out, He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Throwing on first down. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar.
7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw it is Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Patriots continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes this 35-0 now. kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Clock now to throw. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On third down, Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here comes Peppers. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Lock going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returning is Peppers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first and 10, Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Going to be brought down here in the backfield. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Carson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice. We just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Pats are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big.
And this throw will be intercepted. It's Connor Duggar who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on Eat. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Block will try again on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 71 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots continue to roll. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Block now on 1st down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Short throw to Disley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He can't get him down. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lock's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Lock looks to throw it again.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On first down, Lock. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to fight the 48 right now. Let's go. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
From the gun, it's Lock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills. We'll be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.